Elena Carter was one cleaning cart accident away from losing everything: her job, her daughter's medication, her last shred of hope. But when that cart crashed through the wrong penthouse door, she didn't just interrupt a stranger's night. She walked into the private world of Vincenzo Moretti, a mafia boss who hadn't let a woman close enough to touch him in 10 years, not since his wife died bleeding in his arms. What started as a terrifying mistake became a deadly obsession when rival gunmen saw her face, marked her as leverage, and turned a desperate single mother into the one weakness a killer couldn't afford. Now trapped under his protection with her 7-year-old daughter, Elena has to decide: trust the monster who promises to keep them safe, or run from the man who's finally learning to feel again. Because when a man like Vincenzo loves, people die, but when he doesn't, everyone does. Subscribe and comment if you've ever crashed into someone's life and changed everything, because this story is about to prove that sometimes the most dangerous thing isn't the bullet, it's the heartbeat. The fluorescent lights buzzed overhead. Elena pushed her cleaning cart down the empty hallway. Her feet ached, her back ached, everything ached. She checked her phone. 3 missed calls from the landlord, 2 texts about overdue rent. She shoved the phone back in her pocket. Room 1847, she whispered to herself. The cart's wheels squeaked with every push. The sound echoed off the marble walls. This hotel was too fancy for someone who couldn't afford her daughter's asthma medication. Elena stopped at the supply closet. Her hands shook as she grabbed fresh towels. She hadn't eaten since breakfast. Sophie needed the money more than she did. Her supervisor's voice rang in her memory. "One more mistake and you're done." Elena felt scared. She couldn't lose this job, not with Sophie's medical bills piling up. The lights flickered. Once, twice. Then darkness swallowed the hallway. "No," Elena said. "Please, no." Emergency lights kicked on. They cast everything in sickly red. She grabbed her cart and moved faster. The wheel caught on something and jerked left. Thunder cracked outside the windows. Rain hammered against the glass. The storm had arrived early. Elena's chest tightened. She needed to finish this floor before the power went out completely. She pushed harder. The cart rolled forward, too fast. She tried to stop it, but her hands slipped. The cart crashed into a door. The door swung open. Elena froze. A man stood in the darkness, tall, still, watching her. "I'm sorry," she said. "I'm so sorry." "Wrong room." She grabbed the cart handle. Her breath caught. The man didn't move. "Please," Elena said. "I'll go. I didn't mean—" "Stop." His voice was quiet, calm, dangerous. Elena's hands tightened on the cart. She couldn't see his face clearly, just his outline against the window. Lightning flashed and she saw him fully. Dark suit, expensive watch, eyes that made her want to run. "I said wrong room," Elena said. "I'm leaving." He stepped forward. Something glinted in his hand. A gun. Elena felt her stomach drop. Her legs went weak. "Don't move," he said. She couldn't have moved if she wanted to. Her whole body locked up. The man raised the gun. Then he lowered it. His eyes found hers. He tilted his head. "You're the cleaner," he said. "Yes." Her voice cracked. "Yes, I'm just the cleaner. Please." Footsteps pounded down the hallway. Men in suits rushed through the door. Security. They surrounded her immediately. "Sir, are you—" "Let her go," the man said. The security guards hesitated. One grabbed Elena's arm. She flinched. "I said let her go." His voice was sharper now. "She made a mistake. Mr. Moretti, protocol requires—" "I don't care about protocol." His eyes never left Elena. "Leave her alone." The guards released her. They backed away. One spoke into a radio. Vincenzo Moretti. Elena's mind raced. She'd heard that name. Whispers from other cleaners. The man in the penthouse who never spoke to anyone. "Go," Vincenzo said to his security team. "All of you." They left. The door closed. Silence stretched between them. Elena couldn't breathe properly. Her chest felt tight. She stared at the floor. "Look at me," Vincenzo said. She forced her eyes up. He was watching her. Really watching her. Not through her, not past her, at her. "You're afraid," he said. "Yes." "Of me?" "Yes." Something shifted in his expression. He put the gun down on a table. His hands were steady. "I won't hurt you," Vincenzo said. "You startled me, that's all." Elena nodded. She didn't believe him. Men who carried guns always hurt someone. "Your hands are shaking," he said. She looked down. He was right. Her hands trembled against the cart handle. "When did you eat last?" Vincenzo asked. The question surprised her. This morning." "Liar." Her eyes snapped to his. He was still watching her, still calm. Yesterday morning, Elena whispered. I ate yesterday morning. Vincenzo moved to the phone. He picked it up, dialed. Kitchen. Send dinner to the penthouse. 2 plates. Now. He hung up. I should go, Elena said. My shift. Your shift is over. He gestured to a chair. Sit. I can't. I need this job. If they think, they won't think anything. His voice was firm. I said sit. Elena sat. Her legs gave out beneath her. She landed hard in the chair. Vincenzo stayed by the window. Rain continued to pound the glass. Lightning illuminated his profile. He was younger than she expected, maybe mid-30s, handsome in a way that made her nervous. What's your name? He asked. Elena. Elena Carter. You work nights? Yes. Why? She hesitated. My daughter. I need to be home during the day. His eyes found hers again. How old? 7. Vincenzo nodded. He said nothing else. The silence hung between them. A knock at the door broke the moment. A server wheeled in a cart. Hot food. Real food. Eleanor's stomach growled. The server left quickly. Vincenzo gestured to the food. Eat, he said. I can't. You can. You will. He pulled out a chair across from her. Eat. Elena's hands shook as she picked up a fork. The first bite was heaven. She tried not to cry. Vincenzo watched her. He didn't eat. He just watched. Thank you, Elena whispered. Don't thank me. His voice was quiet. Just eat. She finished half the plate before she could stop herself. Her body screamed for more, but her pride kicked in. I should go, Elena said. Really? My daughter is with someone? Yes. A neighbor. Vincenzo stood. He moved to the door, opened it. Go, he said. Don't come back to this floor. Elena stood quickly. She grabbed her cart. Her legs were still shaky. Mr. Moretti, just go, she left, fast. Her heart pounded the entire elevator ride down. When she reached the lobby, she finally breathed. What just happened? Eleanor couldn't sleep that night. She kept seeing his eyes, the way he'd looked at her. Not cruel, not kind, just present. Sophie coughed in the next room. Eleanor got up immediately. She checked her daughter's breathing. Normal. The inhaler sat on the nightstand. $5 left in her wallet. She returned to bed, stared at the ceiling, counted the hours until her next shift. The next evening, Elena walked into the hotel with fresh dread. Her supervisor met her at the entrance. Carter. The penthouse. Elena felt her blood run cold. I was told not to go back there. New orders. Mr. Moretti requested you specifically. Why? Her supervisor shrugged. I don't ask questions. Neither should you. Elena's chest tightened. She took the elevator up. Her hands gripped the cart handle. The doors opened on the top floor. Everything looked normal, quiet, expensive. She pushed the cart down the hallway. Gunfire erupted somewhere below. Elena screamed. Glass shattered nearby. She dropped to the floor. Her hands covered her head. More gunfire, shouting, running footsteps. Someone grabbed her. Strong hands pulled her up. She fought. Stop, that voice. Vincenzo. She looked up. He was there. Blood on his shirt. Gun in his hand. His eyes were wild. Come with me, Vincenzo said. Now. What's happening? Now. He pulled her down the hallway. Bullets hit the wall behind them. Elena's ears rang. She couldn't think, couldn't breathe. Vincenzo shoved her into his suite, slammed the door, locked it. More gunfire outside. Closer now. He pushed her behind the couch. His body covered hers. Stay down, Vincenzo said. Don't move. Elena felt terrified. Her whole body shook. Vincenzo's weight pressed against her back. He was solid, warm, alive. The shooting stopped. Silence crashed down, heavy, suffocating. Vincenzo didn't move, neither did Elena. They stayed frozen. His breath was hot against her neck. Are you hurt? He asked. No. Sure? Yes. He moved off her slowly. Stood. His gun was still in his hand. He moved to the door. Listened. Elena sat up. Her hands were shaking again. Worse this time. What was that? She asked. Business. His voice was flat. Stay here. I need to leave. My daughter... You can't leave. Vincenzo turned to face her. Not until I say it's safe. You can't keep me here. I can, I am. Elena stood. Her legs wobbled. You have no right. I have every right. He stepped closer. They saw you. They know your face. Who? People who want me dead. His eyes found hers. People who will use you to get to me. Elena's breath caught. I don't understand. You don't need to understand. Vincenzo pulled out his phone. Made a call. Marco. Yes. Clean it up. I want a report in 1 hour. He hung up. Looked at Elena. Sit, Vincenzo said. We're going to wait. For what? To see if anyone comes back. Elena sat because she didn't know what else to do. Her mind spun. This wasn't real. It couldn't be real. Vincenzo moved to the window, checked the street below. His shoulders were tense, his jaw was tight. I'm sorry, he said quietly. For what? For this. For involving you. Elena felt anger rise through her fear. You didn't involve me. I involved myself by being stupid enough to come back here. I asked for you. His voice was softer now. I wanted to see you again. The words hung in the air. Elena stared at him. He stared back. Why? She asked. I don't know. An hour passed, then 2. Vincenzo paced, made calls, barked orders into his phone. Elena stayed on the couch. She checked her own phone. 7 missed calls from her neighbor, 3 voicemails. She started to play one. Don't, Vincenzo said. Not yet. My daughter is fine. I had someone check. She's safe at your apartment. Elena's eyes found his. You did what? I sent a guard. Discreetly. She doesn't know. Your neighbor doesn't know. But I needed to be sure. Something shifted in her chest. Anger. Gratitude. She couldn't tell. Thank you, Elena whispered. Vincenzo nodded. He sat down. Finally. His shoulders slumped. You're bleeding, Elena said. He looked down. Blood had soaked through his shirt. Not much, but enough. It's nothing, Vincenzo said. Let me see. No. Elena stood, walked to him. Her fear was still there, but something else was there too. Something stronger. Let me see, she said again. He looked at her, really looked at her. Then he unbuttoned his shirt. The wound was on his shoulder, a graze. The bullet had barely touched him. Elena found the first aid kit in the bathroom. Her hands were steadier now. She cleaned the wound. Vincenzo didn't flinch. He watched her face. She could feel his eyes on her. You should go to a hospital, Elena said. No hospitals. You need stitches. I've had worse. She bandaged him carefully. Her fingers brushed his skin. He went very still. Done, Elena said. Thank you. She stepped back. Their eyes met. The silence stretched again. Why did you protect me? Elena asked. I don't know, Vincenzo said. I should have let security handle it, but I didn't. Why? Because you were afraid, and I remembered what that felt like. His honesty startled her. She sat back down. Her body felt exhausted. All the adrenaline was leaving her system. I need to go home, Elena said. My daughter needs me. Not yet. Vincenzo stood, walked to the window again. It's not safe. When will it be safe? I don't know. Elena felt panic rise in her throat. I can't stay here. I have responsibilities. I'll take care of it. His voice was firm. Whatever you need, food, medicine, rent, I'll handle it. I don't want your money. You need it. The truth stung. She did need it desperately. This isn't right, Elena said. I know. Vincenzo turned to face her. But it's what's happening, so we deal with it. Dawn came slowly. Elena watched the sun rise over the city. She hadn't slept. Neither had Vincenzo. He sat across from her, silent, thinking. They'll come back, Vincenzo said finally. Not tonight, but soon. Why? Because I killed 3 of their men. Because they think I'm weak. Because this is how it works. Elena's chest tightened. And me? You're a complication they'll exploit. His eyes found hers. Unless I protect you first. I don't want protection. You don't have a choice. The words were harsh, but his voice was gentle. Elena didn't understand him, didn't understand any of this. What do you want from me? She asked. Nothing. Vincenzo stood. I want nothing from you. I just want you alive. A knock at the door. He answered it. A man in a suit entered, older, scarred. He looked at Elena briefly. Marco, Vincenzo said. Report. 3 dead. Luca Romano's men. The cops are asking questions. I gave them the usual. Marco's eyes found Elena again. And her? She stays with me. That's a mistake. I didn't ask your opinion. Marco's jaw tightened. They saw her. Her face is compromised. She's leverage now, which is why she stays with me. Vincenzo's voice was sharp. I'll handle it. Marco looked at Elena. His expression was unreadable. Then he nodded. Your call, boss. He left. Vincenzo locked the door again, turned to Elena. Pack your things, he said. What? You're leaving. We're leaving. My house on the coast. It's secure. I'm not going anywhere with you. Yes, you are. His eyes found hers. Your daughter, too. Elena felt her world tilt. Sophie? She's in danger. You're in danger. So we go somewhere safe. Together. You can't just... I can. I am. Vincenzo pulled out his phone. I'm sending a car to your apartment. Pack what you need. My people will bring you both to me. No. Eleanor stood. Her hands were shaking again. No. I won't let you control my life. I won't. Your life is already controlled. His voice was quiet now. By debt. By fear. By men who hurt you before. I'm offering something different. What? Safety. The word hit her hard. Safety. When was the last time she'd felt safe? And what do you want in return? Eleanor asked. Nothing. Nobody offers something for nothing. Vincenzo stepped closer. His eyes were dark, serious. I'm not nobody, and I'm not offering. I'm insisting. Their eyes locked. Elena's breath caught. She wanted to run, wanted to scream, wanted to believe him. Just until this is over, Vincenzo said. Until I handle Luca, then you can go back to your life. And Sophie. Sophie will be safe. I promise. A promise from a man with a gun. Eleanor should have laughed, should have refused. Instead, she nodded. Okay, Elena whispered. Okay. The car arrived at dawn. Elena sat in the back with Sophie. Her daughter was quiet, scared. Her small hand gripped Elena's. Vincenzo sat in front. He hadn't looked at them since they got in. Marco drove. Sophie stared at the man in the expensive suit. Eleanor pulled her closer. Where are we going, Mama? Sophie's voice was barely a whisper. Somewhere safe, baby. I'm scared. I know. Me too. Vincenzo turned slightly. His eyes found Sophie's in the rearview mirror. Something in his expression softened. You like the ocean? He asked. Sophie nodded. Just once. Good. We're going to the ocean. The rest of the drive passed in silence. Trees gave way to coastline. The road narrowed. Gates appeared. High. Metal. Guards. They drove through. The house emerged. Massive. Beautiful. Isolated. The car stopped. Vincenzo got out first. Opened Elena's door. Welcome, he said. Elena looked at the house. Then at him. Then at Sophie. Is this a prison? Elena asked. No. Vincenzo's voice was firm. It's a sanctuary. She wasn't sure she believed him, but she took Sophie's hand, walked toward the door. The gate closed behind them. The sound echoed across the water. Elena felt trapped, protected, terrified, safe, all at once. Vincenzo watched them enter. Marco stood beside him. This is a bad idea, Marco said. I know. She's a liability. I know. Then why? Vincenzo didn't answer. He didn't know how to explain it. The way her hands had shaken, the way she'd looked at him, the way she'd touched his wound without flinching. Because I want to, Vincenzo said finally. Marco shook his head. You haven't cared about anything in 10 years. Why start now? I don't know, but he did know. Somewhere deep inside, he knew. He just wasn't ready to say it yet. Vincenzo followed them into the house. The door closed. The ocean roared in the distance. And for the first time in a decade, he felt something. Not fear, not anger, hope. Elena woke to sunlight. Bright, blinding. She sat up fast. Her heart pounded. The room was wrong. Too clean, too expensive. Windows showed the ocean. Memory crashed back. The hotel, the gunfire, Vincenzo, Sophie. Elena jumped out of bed. She wore the same clothes from yesterday. Her body ached. She ran to the door, locked from the outside. No, she said. She pounded on the door. No, no, no. The lock clicked. The door opened. Vincenzo stood there. He held a tray. Breakfast. You're awake, he said. Where's my daughter? Asleep. Next room. She's fine. Elena pushed past him, ran to the next door, opened it. Sophie was there, curled under blankets, breathing steady. Elena felt relief flood through her. She turned. Vincenzo stood in the doorway. I told you she was safe, he said. You locked me in. For protection. That's not protection. That's prison. His jaw tightened. If you want to leave, the door is open, but the gates aren't. Elena's hands tightened into fists. You can't keep us here. I can, until Luca is handled. Vincenzo set the tray on a table. Eat, then we'll talk. I don't want to talk. I want to leave. No. The word was final. Absolute. Elena felt anger rise in her chest. You have no right. I have every right. His voice was quiet. 3 men died trying to kill me. They saw you. They know you were with me. Do you understand what that means? It means you put me in danger. It means you were already in danger. I'm just trying to fix it. Something shifted in his expression. Not quite guilt, not quite regret, something in between. Elena looked at the food. Her stomach growled. She hated that she was hungry. Hated that she needed anything from him. Fine, she said. I'll eat. Then you explain everything. Vincenzo nodded. He left. The door stayed open this time. Elena sat, ate. The food was good. Too good. She forced herself to eat slowly. Sophie stirred, opened her eyes, saw her mother and smiled. Mama, I'm here, baby. Where are we? Somewhere safe, I hope. An hour later, Elena found Vincenzo in a large room. Office, expensive furniture, papers everywhere. Marco stood beside him. They stopped talking when she entered. Marco's eyes found hers, cold, assessing. I want answers, Elena said. Sit, Vincenzo said. I'll stand. Sit. She sat. Marco remained standing, his arms crossed. Luca Romano, Vincenzo said. He runs the east side. We've been at war for 3 years. Last night was an escalation. Why? Because I killed his brother last year. His voice was flat. He wants revenge. Elena's breath caught. You killed someone. I've killed many people. Vincenzo's eyes found hers. That's who I am. What I am. The honesty was brutal. Elena felt her stomach turn. And now he wants to kill you, she said. Yes. By using me. Yes. Marco spoke for the first time. You're a weakness now. He'll exploit it. I didn't ask to be a weakness. Doesn't matter. Marco's voice was hard. You are one, which means you're a liability. Vincenzo shot him a look. Enough. She needs to understand. I said enough. Marco went quiet, but his eyes stayed on Elena. She felt examined, judged, found wanting. How long? Elena asked. Until I handle Luca. Vincenzo leaned back in his chair. Could be days, could be weeks. I have a job. A life. Not anymore. He pulled out papers. Your supervisor was told you quit. I paid your rent for 6 months. Your daughter's medical bills are handled. Elena felt shock, then anger. You had no right. I had every right. His voice was sharp. You're under my protection now. That means I handle everything. I don't want your protection. Too bad. Their eyes locked. Elena's chest tightened. She wanted to scream, wanted to run, wanted to hurt him. Instead, she stood, walked to the door. Where are you going? Vincenzo asked. To find my daughter, to explain why we're prisoners. You're not prisoners. Elena turned. Her eyes found his. Then let us leave. Silence stretched between them, heavy, tense. No, Vincenzo said finally. Elena left. She heard Marco's voice behind her, low, arguing. Vincenzo's response was too quiet to hear. She didn't care. She needed Sophie, needed to hold her, needed to feel something other than helpless. Sophie was in the garden. A woman stood with her, older, kind face. She smiled when Elena approached. Mrs. Carter, the woman said. I'm Rosa, the housekeeper. Where's my daughter? Right here, safe. Rosa gestured to Sophie. She was exploring. I hope that's okay. Sophie ran to Elena, wrapped her arms around her mother's waist. Elena felt tears threaten. It's okay, baby, Elena whispered. Everything's okay. But it wasn't okay. Nothing was okay. Rosa watched them. Her eyes were soft, understanding. Mr. Moretti is a good man, Rosa said quietly. He's a killer, yes, but also good. Rosa smiled. You'll see. She left them alone. Elena sat on a bench. Sophie climbed into her lap. They stayed there, watching the ocean. I like it here, Sophie said. Why? It's quiet, safe. She looked up. Can we stay? Elena's chest tightened. I don't know, baby. I don't know. Dinner was tense. Rosa insisted they eat in the dining room. Vincenzo sat at the head of the table. Elena sat as far away as possible. Sophie sat between them. How's the room? Vincenzo asked. Fine, Elena said. If you need anything. We don't. His jaw tightened. He went back to eating. Sophie watched him, curious, unafraid. What's your name? Sophie asked. Elena started to stop her. Vincenzo spoke first. Vincenzo. That's a long name. It is. Can I call you Vin? Something shifted in his expression, almost a smile. Not quite. If you want, Vincenzo said. Sophie smiled, ate her food. Elena felt something twist in her chest. Her daughter shouldn't be comfortable here, with him. I lost someone once, Vincenzo said suddenly. Elena's eyes snapped to his. What? Someone important. A long time ago. His voice was quiet. It changes you. Losing someone. The words hung in the air. Sophie looked confused. Elena felt her breath catch. I'm sorry, Elena said. Don't be. Vincenzo stood, pushed his chair back. I'm not. He left. His wine sat untouched on the table. The room felt colder without him. Rosa appeared, started clearing plates. She looked at Eleanor. He doesn't talk about her, Rosa said. Who? His wife. Died 10 years ago. Rosa's voice was soft. He loved her. Then he buried everything with her. Elena felt something shift in her chest. Understanding, pain, sympathy. How did she die? Elena asked. Violently. Rosa met her eyes. In his arms, during a peace meeting that went wrong. Sophie tugged Elena's sleeve. Mama, can we go outside? Yes, baby, let's go. They left. But Elena couldn't stop thinking about Vincenzo, about his wife, about the pain in his voice, about how familiar it sounded. That night, Elena couldn't sleep. She heard voices. Vincenzo and Marco, arguing. She crept to the door, listened. She needs to go, Marco said, before this gets worse. No, you're not thinking clearly. She's making you weak. I'm not weak. Then prove it. Send her away. Silence. Elena held her breath. She reminds me of her, Vincenzo said quietly. The way she looks at me like I'm human. You're not human. You're a boss. Act like one. I'm tired of acting. Then you'll die, and she'll die with you. Elena heard footsteps. She ran back to bed, lay down. Her heart pounded. The door opened slightly. Vincenzo stood there, looking at her. She kept her eyes closed, pretended to sleep. He stood there for a long time. Then he left. The door closed. Eleanor opened her eyes, stared at the ceiling. Her chest felt tight. She thought about his wife, about pain, about how some wounds never healed, about how she understood that better than anyone. 3 days passed. Eleanor and Sophie settled into a routine. Gardens in the morning, lunch with Rosa, afternoons by the ocean, dinners where Vincenzo barely spoke. Sophie started smiling more, laughing. Elena tried to feel relieved. Instead, she felt trapped. On the 4th morning, she found Sophie in the garden. Vincenzo was there too. He held a small bowl, cat food. 3 stray cats circled his feet. He fed them quietly. Sophie watched, her eyes wide. Can I help? Sophie asked. Vincenzo looked at her. Something in his face softened. Yes. He handed her the bowl, showed her how to pour it. The cats ate eagerly. Sophie giggled. It was the first time Elena had heard her daughter laugh in weeks. Vincenzo's eyes met Elena's. He didn't smile, but something passed between them. Understanding, connection. Elena felt scared, not of him, of what she was starting to feel. She turned away, went back inside. That evening, a storm hit. Rain pounded the windows. Thunder shook the house. Sophie curled against Elena on the couch. I'm scared, Sophie whispered. It's just rain, baby. What if someone comes? No one's coming. But Elena didn't believe her own words. Vincenzo appeared in the doorway, soaked. He'd been outside checking the perimeter. Everything's secure, he said. Thank you, Elena said. He nodded, started to leave. Sophie called out, Vin, can you stay? He stopped, turned, looked at the small girl who wasn't afraid of him. Why? Vincenzo asked. Because Mama's scared too, and you make it better. Eleanor's breath caught. Vincenzo's eyes found hers. The silence stretched. Okay, he said quietly. I'll stay. He sat in a chair across from them. Water dripped from his hair. His shirt clung to his chest. Elena tried not to stare. Sophie fell asleep quickly. Elena carried her to bed. When she returned, Vincenzo was still there. You don't have to stay, Elena said. I know. She sat back down. The storm continued. Thunder, lightning, rain. Tell me about her, Elena said. Who? Your wife. His shoulders tightened. No. Why not? Because talking about her makes it real. His voice was rough. And I buried her 10 years ago. I buried everything with her. Elena leaned forward. Her eyes found his. You didn't bury them, they're just waiting. The words hit him. She saw it. The way his jaw clenched. The way his hands gripped the chair arms. What do you know about it? Vincenzo asked. Everything. Elena's voice was soft. Sophie's father. He was violent, controlling. I buried my fear with him when I left, but it's still there, waiting. Something shifted in his expression. Recognition. Understanding. How long have you been alone? He asked. 3 years. It doesn't get easier. I know. They sat in silence. The storm raged outside. Inside, something else built. Something neither of them wanted to name. Her name was Isabella, Vincenzo said finally. We met when we were young. Before all this. Before I became what I am. What happened? Peace talks. With another family. They wanted to merge territories. His voice was flat. It was a trap. They killed her to prove a point. Elena felt her chest tighten. I'm sorry. Don't be. I avenged her. Killed every man in that room. Started a war that lasted 5 years. He looked at her. I'm not a good man, Elena. I know. Then why aren't you running? Because I have nowhere to run to. His eyes held hers. The storm lit his face. Thunder crashed. I can't protect you forever, Vincenzo said. I'm not asking you to. What are you asking for? Nothing. Elena stood. I'm asking for nothing. Just like you wanted. She walked to the window, watched the rain, felt him watching her. You're lying, Vincenzo said. So are you. He stood, moved behind her, close, not touching, but close enough that she could feel his warmth. I haven't touched a woman in 10 years, he said quietly. Elena's breath caught. Why? Because touching means feeling, and feeling means pain. She turned. They were inches apart. His eyes were dark, intense. What if it doesn't? Elena whispered. It always does. But he didn't move away. Neither did she. The air between them felt electric, dangerous. Lightning flashed. Thunder followed. The house shook. Elena reached up, touched his face. He froze. Every muscle went rigid. Don't, Vincenzo said. Why not? Because I won't be able to stop. Maybe I don't want you to stop. His hand caught her wrist, gentle, firm. His eyes searched hers. You don't know what you're asking for, he said. Yes, I do. He let her go, stepped back. His breathing was rough. No, Vincenzo said. Not yet. Not until you're safe. Not until... A phone rang. Sharp. Urgent. He answered it immediately. What? His face changed, hardened. When? How many? He hung up, looked at Elena. Get Sophie, now. What's wrong? Luca, he knows where you are. His voice was sharp. We have 5 minutes, maybe less. Elena ran, grabbed Sophie. The girl was still asleep. Elena carried her. Vincenzo met them in the hallway, armed, focused. Marco was there too. Other men, guns everywhere. The car! Elena started. No time, the house we lock down, we defend. Vincenzo's eyes found hers. Stay behind me, no matter what happens, stay behind me. Glass shattered downstairs. Gunfire erupted. Sophie woke, started crying. Mama! Shh, baby. It's okay. It's okay. But it wasn't okay. Men were in the house, shouting, shooting, coming for them. Vincenzo pushed them into a room, locked the door, stood in front of it. Marco, he said, hold the hallway. On it. More gunfire. Closer. Elena covered Sophie, pressed her against the wall. Her heart pounded so hard she thought it would break. The door exploded inward. Vincenzo fired. A man fell. Another came through. Vincenzo shot him too. Blood. So much blood. Sophie screamed. Elena held her tighter. Vincenzo reloaded, fired again. Again. The shooting stopped. Silence crashed down. Vincenzo stood there, covered in blood, breathing hard. Is it over? Elena asked. No. He turned. His eyes were wild. We move. Now. My personal residence. No one knows about it, no one. Where? Move! They ran, through the house, over bodies. Elena tried to shield Sophie's eyes, tried to block it all out. A car waited, engine running. They jumped in. Vincenzo drove, fast, reckless. Marco followed in another car. Guards surrounded them. Elena held Sophie. Her daughter sobbed. Elena's hands shook. Her whole body shook. I'm sorry, Vincenzo said. His voice was rough. I'm so sorry. Just drive, Elena said. Just get us somewhere safe. He drove. The city disappeared behind them. The coast stretched ahead, dark, empty, endless. An hour later, they arrived at another house, bigger, more isolated, surrounded by high walls, guards everywhere. Vincenzo carried Sophie inside. Elena followed. Her legs barely worked. Rosa was already there. She took Sophie gently. I'll take care of her. You rest. Elena wanted to argue, but she had nothing left. She sat down, put her head in her hands. Vincenzo knelt in front of her. His hands found her face, made her look at him. You're safe now, he said. I promise you're safe. You promised before. I know. But this time, his jaw tightened. This time, I won't fail. His hands were warm, steady, covered in blood, but steady. Elena felt something break inside her. Fear, anger, relief, everything at once. I hate you, she whispered. I know. I hate what you've done to us. I know. But I don't want you to leave. His eyes held hers. I'm not leaving. Not ever. The words settled between them. Final. True. Terrifying. Vincenzo stood, walked away, left her sitting there, alone with the weight of everything that had happened. Elena looked at her hands. They were shaking, still shaking. She didn't know if they'd ever stop. Rosa found her an hour later, led her to a room, soft bed, clean sheets, windows that showed nothing but darkness. Sleep, Rosa said gently. Sophie is asleep already. I'm watching her. Thank you. Rosa paused at the door. He's not sleeping either, if you're wondering. I'm not. Liar. Rosa smiled sadly. You both are. She left. Elena lay down, stared at the ceiling, counted her breaths. Somewhere in the house, Vincenzo was doing the same. She knew it, felt it. Two broken people under one roof, pretending they didn't need each other, knowing they did. Morning light filled the room. Elena opened her eyes. Her body ached. Everything ached. Sophie was already awake. She sat by the window, staring at the ocean. Silent. Baby? Elena sat up. Are you okay? Sophie didn't answer, just kept staring. Elena felt her chest tighten. She got up, went to her daughter, knelt down. Sophie, talk to me. The bad men came, Sophie whispered. They wanted to hurt us. I know. Will they come again? Elena's breath caught. I don't know. Sophie looked at her. Her eyes were too old, too scared. I don't want to die, Mama. You won't. I promise we're safe here. You promised before. The words cut deep. Elena pulled Sophie close, held her tight. I know, baby, I know, but Vin won't let anyone hurt us, I believe that. She wasn't sure when she'd started believing it, but she did. Somehow, despite everything. Vincenzo found them in the kitchen an hour later. Elena was making breakfast. Sophie sat at the table, drawing, not talking. How is she? Vincenzo asked quietly. Scared, quiet. Elena's voice was flat, like me. He moved closer, studied her face, dark circles under her eyes, hands that still trembled slightly. I'm moving the guards closer, Vincenzo said. Cameras on every entrance. Marco is screening everyone who comes near the property. Will it be enough? It has to be. Elena turned to face him. Their eyes met. You look terrible. I didn't sleep. Neither did I. Something shifted in his expression. Understanding. Connection. He reached out, almost touched her face, stopped himself. I need you to trust me, Vincenzo said. I'm trying. Try harder. She wanted to argue, wanted to push him away. Instead, she nodded. Sophie looked up from her drawing. Vin, can we feed the cats? Vincenzo's jaw softened. There are no cats here yet. Can we get some? Why? Because they make you smile. Sophie's voice was small. And you should smile more. Elena felt something twist in her chest. Vincenzo stared at Sophie, his expression unreadable. Okay, he said finally. We'll get cats. Sophie smiled, just a little, but it was there. Elena watched Vincenzo left. Her hands gripped the counter. She felt confused, angry, grateful, everything at once. 2 days passed. The house felt safer. Guards everywhere, locked doors, cameras, but also peaceful, quiet. Elena cooked dinner. She didn't know why. Maybe because it felt normal. Maybe because she needed something to control. Vincenzo walked into the kitchen, stopped, watched her. What are you doing? He asked. Cooking. Why? Because Rosa is tired. Because I wanted to. Because she turned. Does it matter? No. He sat at the counter, watched her work. His eyes followed her movements. Careful, attentive. I don't remember the last time someone cooked for me, Vincenzo said. When did your wife die? 10 years ago. 3 months, 2 days. The precision startled her. You still count. Every day. Elena felt her chest tighten. She turned back to the stove, stirred the pot. Her hands were steadier now. What was she like? Elena asked. Kind, smart. Too good for me. His voice was quiet. She saw something in me I never saw in myself. What? Humanity. Elena set down the spoon, looked at him. It's still there. Is it? Yes. I've seen it. With Sophie. With the cats. With... She stopped. With me. His eyes found hers. The silence stretched, heavy, charged. You're dangerous, Vincenzo said. Why? Because you make me feel things I buried. He stood, moved closer. Things I promised I'd never feel again. Elena's breath caught. He was so close. She could see the gold flecks in his dark eyes, the scar on his jaw, the tension in his shoulders. Maybe feeling isn't weakness, she whispered. It is when it gets people killed. Or maybe it's what keeps them alive. He stared at her. His jaw tightened. She could see him fighting something, fighting himself. Sophie's voice broke the moment. "Mama, I'm hungry." Elena stepped back, turned to the stove. Her heart pounded. "Dinner's ready," she said. They ate together, the three of them. Sophie talked about the garden, about the ocean, about the cats they'd get tomorrow. Elena watched Vincenzo. He smiled at Sophie's stories. Really smiled. She'd never seen that before. When Sophie laughed at something he said, Elena felt something shift inside her. Something terrifying, something real. She was starting to care about him. Not just tolerate, not just accept, care. And that was the most dangerous thing of all. That night, Elena couldn't sleep again. She walked the halls, found Vincenzo in his study. The door was open. He sat at his desk, staring at a photo. Isabella, his wife, young, beautiful, smiling. Elena knocked softly. He looked up, didn't hide the photo. "Can't sleep?" he asked. "No, you." "Never can." She walked in, sat across from him, looked at the photo. "She was beautiful," Elena said. "Yes." "Do you still love her?" The question was bold, invasive, but she needed to know. Vincenzo was quiet for a long time. "I'll always love her. She was my first everything, my only everything for a long time. And now," his eyes found hers, "now I don't know what I feel." Elena felt her chest tighten. "Because of me? Because of everything? You, Sophie, this whole situation?" He leaned back. "I was dead inside, functioning but dead. And then you crashed into my room. Literally. That was an accident. Was it?" His voice was softer now. "Or was it exactly what I needed?" Elena didn't know how to answer that. She stood, started to leave. "Stay," Vincenzo said. "Please." She stopped, turned. He was watching her. His eyes were vulnerable, open, everything he usually hid. "Why?" Elena asked. "Because when you're here, I don't feel dead anymore." The words hit her hard. She sat back down. They stared at each other. The silence hung between them. "I'm scared," Elena whispered. "Of what?" "Of this. Of you. Of what I'm starting to feel." "What are you feeling?" "I don't know yet, but it's there, and it terrifies me." Vincenzo stood, walked around the desk, knelt in front of her. His hands found hers. "I'm scared too," he said. "I haven't been scared in 10 years. But you scare me, the way you look at me, the way you make me want things I thought were dead." Elena's breath caught. "What things?" "Family, home, peace." His voice was rough. "A future that doesn't end in blood." She touched his face. He didn't pull away this time, just closed his eyes, leaned into her hand. "I can't promise you that future," Elena said. "I can barely survive my present. Then we'll survive it together." Their eyes met. Something passed between them. Understanding, agreement, connection. Elena leaned forward. So did he. Their foreheads touched, breathing the same air, not kissing but close. So close. "Not yet," Vincenzo whispered. "When this is over, when you're truly safe, then..." An explosion rocked the house. Glass shattered. Alarms screamed. Elena fell forward. Vincenzo caught her. "Sophie!" Elena screamed. They ran down hallways through smoke. Guards were everywhere, shouting, moving. Sophie's room was empty. The window was blown out. Glass covered everything. "No," Elena said. "No, no, no." Vincenzo grabbed Marco. "Find her now. Search every inch of this property." "Boss, the explosion came from outside. Someone got through. I don't care how. Find her." Elena felt panic. Real panic. Her daughter was gone. Sophie was gone. "This is your fault," Elena said. Her voice was shaking. "You brought us here. You said we'd be safe. You promised." "I know. She's 7 years old. She's terrified. She can't..." Elena's voice broke. "If anything happens to her..." "It won't." Vincenzo's voice was steel. "I'll find her. I swear to you, I'll find her and I'll kill everyone who touched her." His eyes were dark, wild, dangerous. Elena saw the killer in him, the real monster underneath, and she didn't care. She wanted that monster. Needed it. "Find my daughter," Elena said. "Do whatever it takes, just find her." Vincenzo nodded. He kissed her forehead. Quick, hard. Then he was gone. Elena collapsed. Rosa caught her, held her, let her scream. Hours passed. No word, no sign. Elena sat in the destroyed room, staring at nothing. Her hands wouldn't stop shaking. Marco appeared in the doorway. His face was grim. "We found something," he said. "A bracelet, near the service gate. Sophie's bracelet." Elena stood. "Where?" "The docks, 3 miles from here." Marco's jaw tightened. Luca has her. He left a message. He wants a trade. What trade? The boss. For the girl. Elena felt her stomach drop. He'd do it. Vincenzo would trade himself. I know, which is why we're not telling him the terms. Marco met her eyes. But you should know. This is an execution trap. Luca wants Vincenzo dead. If he goes, he dies. And if he doesn't? Sophie probably does. The words were brutal, honest, true. Elena felt something break inside her. I need to see Vincenzo, she said. He's in the armory, preparing. She found him there. Guns everywhere, knives, bulletproof vests. He was loading magazines. His movements were mechanical, focused. Marco told you, Vincenzo said without looking up. Yes. And you can't go alone. Elena moved closer. You'll die. Probably. Then don't go. He finally looked at her. His eyes were empty, cold. She's 7 years old. She's there because of me. I have to go. You'll die. Then I die. His voice was flat. But she lives, that's all that matters. Elena felt tears. Hot, angry. She moved to him, grabbed his arms, made him look at her. You can't die, she said. I won't let you. You don't have a choice. Neither do you. Her voice was fierce. You're taking Marco. You're taking every man you have. You're getting her out alive, and then you're coming back. To me, something shifted in his expression. Elena, promise me. Promise me you'll come back. I can't promise that. Try. He stared at her. His hands found her face, held her. His thumbs brushed her cheeks, wiping tears she didn't know were falling. If I don't come back, Vincenzo said quietly, Rosa has papers, money, everything you need. You and Sophie will be safe, protected, for life. I don't want papers. I want you. The words hung between them. True, devastating. Too late. I'm sorry, Vincenzo whispered, for everything. For dragging you into this. For failing you, for... Elena kissed him hard, desperate. He froze. Then his arms wrapped around her, pulled her close, kissed her back. It was fire, pain, need, everything they'd been holding back crashing together. When they broke apart, both were breathing hard. Come back, Elena said. You have to come back. I'll try. That's not good enough. It's all I have. He kissed her again, softer this time, gentler. Then he pulled away. Marco, Vincenzo called. We move in 10 minutes. Elena watched him gear up, watched him become the killer, the boss, the monster. She watched, and she didn't look away. When he was ready, he stopped at the door, looked back at her. If I die, Vincenzo said, know that you changed me, both of you. You made me remember what it felt like to be human. Don't you dare die, Elena said. Don't you dare. He smiled, sad, small, real. Then he was gone. Elena stood there, alone. Her whole body shook. Her chest felt tight. Rosa appeared beside her. He'll come back. You don't know that. I do, because now he has something to come back for. The warehouse was dark, empty, silent. Vincenzo moved through shadows. Marco and 8 men followed, guns raised, ready. Spread out, Vincenzo said quietly. Find the girl. Kill anyone who moves. They split up. Vincenzo moved deeper. His heart was cold, focused. This was what he was good at. Violence, death, control, a sound, footsteps. He raised his gun. A man appeared, one of Luca's. Vincenzo fired, clean, silent. The man dropped. More sounds, more men. His team engaged. Gunfire erupted, brief, controlled, professional. Vincenzo kept moving, searching. Then he heard it, crying, soft, muffled. Sophie. He ran, found a door, locked. He shot the lock, kicked it open. Sophie was there, tied to a chair, tape over her mouth. Her eyes went wide when she saw him. It's okay, Vincenzo said. I've got you. He untied her, removed the tape. She threw her arms around him, sobbed into his chest. You came, Sophie whispered. I knew you'd come. Always. He picked her up, held her tight. Let's go home. They moved back through the warehouse. Marco appeared, covered in blood, not his own. Luca, Vincenzo asked. Upstairs, waiting for you. Vincenzo looked at Sophie, then at Marco. Get her out. Now. Take her to Elena. Boss? That's an order. Marco took Sophie. She reached for Vincenzo. Don't go, please. Come with us. I will, soon, I promise. He kissed her forehead. Go with Marco, he'll keep you safe. They left. Vincenzo turned, walked upstairs, found Luca standing, waiting, smiling. You came, Luca said. I thought you'd be smarter. You took a child. I took leverage. You took my brother. Fair is fair. Vincenzo raised his gun. Nothing about this is fair. They fired simultaneously. Luca's bullet grazed Vincenzo's shoulder. Vincenzo's bullet hit center mass. Luca fell, gasping, dying. Vincenzo stood over him. That was for Isabella, and for every person you've touched. Luca's eyes glazed, went still, dead. Vincenzo turned to leave. Fire erupted. Someone had set charges. Flames consumed the building, fast, spreading. He ran. Smoke filled his lungs. Heat surrounded him. A beam fell, blocked his path. He climbed over it, kept moving. Outside, Elena stood with Sophie. Marco was trying to hold her back. She broke free, ran toward the building. "Vincenzo!" she screamed. "Vincenzo!" He emerged through the smoke covered in blood. Ash, burns, but alive, walking. Elena crashed into him, held him. Sophie was right behind her. They stood there, the three of them, while the building burned behind them. "You came back," Elena whispered. "You actually came back. I promised I'd try. You did more than try." Sophie pulled back, looked at Vincenzo, then at Elena, then at the burning building. Her small voice cut through everything. "Home," Sophie said. "Can we go home now?" Everyone froze. Vincenzo's breath caught. Elena started crying. Sophie had been silent for months, barely speaking, terrified of everything, and her first real word was home. Vincenzo knelt, held Sophie's face. His hands were shaking. "Yes, baby, we can go home." "Your home?" Sophie asked. "Our home, if you want it." Sophie smiled, nodded, threw her arms around him. Vincenzo held her, closed his eyes, let himself feel everything, all at once. Elena touched his shoulder. He looked up. She was crying, smiling, alive, safe, his. He stood, Sophie in his arms, Elena beside him. Marco and the others watched, silent, respectful. "Let's go," Vincenzo said. His voice was rough. "Let's go home." They drove back. Fire trucks passed them, police. Chaos behind them, peace ahead. When they arrived, Vincenzo carried Sophie inside, laid her in bed. Elena tucked her in. They both stood there, watching her sleep. "She spoke," Elena whispered, "after everything. After all that trauma, she spoke, because she felt safe." Vincenzo's hand found Elena's. "Because we made her feel safe." Elena turned to him. Their eyes met. Everything they'd been holding back was gone now. No more barriers, no more fear. "I need to clean you up," she said. They went to the bathroom. Elena washed blood from his face, his arms, his hands. He let her, didn't speak, just watched. When she was done, he caught her wrist, pulled her close. Their faces were inches apart. "I'm covered in blood," Vincenzo said. "I don't care. I'm a killer. I know. I'll never be normal, never be safe, never be..." She kissed him, cut off his words, poured everything into it, every fear, every hope, every feeling she'd been fighting. When they broke apart, his forehead rested against hers. His hands held her face, gentle, reverent, like she was something precious, something worth protecting. "I love you," Elena whispered. "I don't know when it happened, but it did. I love you." Vincenzo's breath caught, his eyes closed. "I thought I'd never say that again to anyone, ever. You don't have to. I love you." His voice was fierce. "I love you and Sophie. I love what you've given me, what you've made me remember. I love you." They kissed again, slower this time, deeper, full of promise, full of future. When they finally pulled apart, both were shaking, smiling, alive, together. "Stay with me tonight," Vincenzo said. "Not because you have to, because you want to." "I want to." They lay in bed, holding each other, not speaking, just existing, together, safe, home. For the first time in 10 years, Vincenzo slept without nightmares. For the first time in 3 years, Elena slept without fear. And down the hall, Sophie slept knowing she was loved, protected, home. 6 months later, the ocean was calm. Elena stood in the garden, her garden now. She'd planted flowers, vegetables, things that grew, things that lived. Sophie ran past, laughing. 3 cats chased her. Vincenzo had kept his promise. They had cats now, 6 of them, all strays, all loved. Marco stood nearby, watching, smiling. He'd stopped being a skeptic, started being family. Rosa called from the house. "Dinner in 10 minutes." Elena smiled, turned. Vincenzo stood behind her. He did that sometimes. just appeared. She didn't mind anymore. "Hi," she said. "Hi." He pulled her close, kissed her forehead. "Happy?" "Yes. You?" "More than I thought possible." They'd gotten married 3 months ago. Small ceremony, just family. Rosa cried, Marco smiled. Sophie was the flower girl. Elena wore Isabella's ring. Vincenzo had offered it. She'd been terrified to accept, but he'd insisted. "She'd want you to have it. She'd want me to be happy, and you make me happy." Now they lived together, worked together, raised Sophie together, built something new from the ashes of their old lives. The violence hadn't stopped completely. It never would. But it was distant now, controlled, managed. Marco handled most of it. Vincenzo focused on legitimate business, on family, on peace. Sophie ran up, grabbed Vincenzo's hand. "Vin, come see what I drew." "Show me." She pulled him away. Elena watched them go. Her husband, her daughter, her family, her home. Rosa appeared beside her. "You did good. We both did. He's different now, softer, human. He always was. He just forgot." Rosa smiled, squeezed Elena's hand, walked back to the house. Elena stayed in the garden, felt the sun on her face, the wind in her hair, peace in her bones. She'd been terrified that night, when she'd crashed into his room, into his life. She'd thought he was a monster, a killer, a man without mercy. She'd been right. He was all those things, but he was also kind, gentle, capable of love, capable of change, capable of being exactly what she needed. And she was exactly what he needed too. Vincenzo called from the house. "Elena, dinner!" She walked toward him, toward home, toward family, toward the life they'd built together. When she reached him, he took her hand, their fingers intertwined. Perfect. Right. Home. They walked inside together. The door closed behind them. The ocean roared in the distance, and for the first time in 10 years, neither of them was afraid anymore. They were just alive, just together, just home. That night, after Sophie was asleep, they sat on the balcony, wine in hand, stars overhead, ocean below. "Do you ever think about it?" Elena asked. "That first night, when I crashed into your room? Every day. Do you regret it?" Vincenzo looked at her. His eyes were soft, warm, alive. Not for a second, even with everything that happened. The danger, the fear. Especially because of that. He took her hand. "You taught me something I'd forgotten." "What?" "That being alive means risking pain. That love is worth the fear. That home isn't a place. It's a person, a family." He kissed her hand. "You're my home, Elena. You and Sophie. You're everything." Elena felt tears, happy tears this time. She leaned into him. He wrapped his arms around her, held her close. "I love you," she whispered. "I love you too." They sat there, under the stars, above the ocean, together, safe, home. And in that moment, everything was perfect. Everything was right. Everything was exactly as it should be. The man who hadn't touched a woman for 10 years. The woman who'd been terrified to trust. The child who'd been afraid to speak. All of them healed, all of them whole, all of them home. Together, finally, forever. The morning sun streamed through the bedroom windows. Elena woke slowly, peacefully. Vincenzo's arm was around her waist. His breathing was steady against her neck. She turned carefully, looked at him. He was still asleep. His face was relaxed, younger somehow. The hard lines had softened over the months. His eyes opened, found hers immediately. "Morning," Vincenzo said. "Morning?" He pulled her closer, kissed her shoulder, her neck, her jaw. She smiled against his lips. "Sophie will be awake soon," Elena whispered. "I know. Rosa is making breakfast. I know. We should get up, should we?" His hand moved down her side, slow, deliberate. "Or should we stay here?" Elena laughed, actually laughed. Tempting, but no. He groaned, released her, sat up. His bare chest was still marked with scars. Some new. She traced one with her finger. "Does it hurt?" Elena asked. "Not anymore." His hand caught hers. "Nothing hurts anymore." They dressed, went downstairs. Sophie was already at the table, drawing. The cats circled her feet. She looked up when they entered. "Mama, Vin, look!" She held up her drawing. "It's us, all of us." Elena took the paper. Her chest tightened. 4 figures. Her, Vincenzo, Sophie, Rosa, the house behind them, the ocean, cats everywhere, home. "It's perfect, baby," Elena said. Vincenzo studied it. His jaw worked. Elena knew that look. He was fighting emotion, trying to stay controlled. Can we frame it? Vincenzo asked. Put it in my office? Sophie's face lit up. Really? Really. It's the best thing I've ever seen. Sophie jumped up, hugged him. He held her tight, closed his eyes. Eleanor watched. Her heart felt full. Too full. This was her life now. This warmth, this safety, this love. Sometimes she still couldn't believe it was real. After breakfast, Marco arrived. He looked tired, stressed. Vincenzo's expression changed, hardened slightly. Office, Vincenzo said. They disappeared. Elena felt worry creep in. She tried to push it away. This was normal, business, nothing dangerous, not anymore. But the worry stayed. An hour later, Vincenzo found her in the garden. His face was tense. What's wrong? Elena asked. Nothing, just business. He sat beside her. There's a situation in the city, old territory disputes. Marco wants me to handle it personally. Elena's stomach dropped. You're leaving? Just for a day, maybe 2. His hand found hers. I don't want to, but you have to. Yes. She wanted to argue, wanted to tell him no, wanted to keep him here, safe. But she understood. This was who he was, what he did. When? Elena asked. Tomorrow morning. Okay. He looked at her. You're not going to fight me? Would it change anything? No. Then why fight? She squeezed his hand. Just promise me you'll come back. Always. Vincenzo pulled her close. I'll always come back to you. They sat there, holding each other, the sun warm on their faces. Elena tried not to think about tomorrow, tried to just be present, here, now. Sophie ran up. Can we go to the beach? Vincenzo smiled. Yes, let's go to the beach. They spent the afternoon by the water. Sophie collected shells. Vincenzo helped her. Elena watched them, memorized every moment, every smile, every laugh. When the sun started to set, they walked back, Sophie between them, holding both their hands, swinging, happy. This is my favorite day, Sophie said. Why? Vincenzo asked. Because we're all together, and nobody's scared, and everything is perfect. Eleanor felt tears threaten. Vincenzo's hand tightened on Sophie's. His voice was rough when he spoke. Mine too, baby. Mine too. That night, after Sophie was asleep, Elena found Vincenzo packing. Gun, vest, clothes, business clothes, but also armor. She leaned against the doorframe. I hate this, Elena said. I know. I hate watching you prepare for danger. I know. But I understand why you have to go. He stopped, turned, looked at her. Do you? Yes. Because this is how you keep us safe. How you keep everyone safe. How you maintain the peace we have. She moved closer. I hate it, but I understand it. Vincenzo's eyes found hers. I don't deserve you. Yes, you do. Elena, you do. You deserve happiness, peace, love, all of it. She touched his face. You've earned it. Through pain, through change, through choosing us over everything else. He kissed her, deep, desperate, like he was memorizing her taste, her touch, everything. When they broke apart, both were breathing hard. Come to bed, Elena whispered. We'll worry about tomorrow when it comes. They made love, slowly, carefully, taking their time. Afterward, they lay tangled together. Neither spoke, just held each other, listened to each other breathe. Elena felt scared, more scared than she wanted to admit, but she didn't say it, didn't want to burden him. He had enough to carry. I'm scared too, Vincenzo said quietly. What? You think you're hiding it, but I can feel it, your fear. His hand found hers in the darkness. I'm scared too, of leaving, of something going wrong, of not coming back to you. Then don't go. I have to. I know. They lay there, silent, the weight of tomorrow pressing down on them. Finally, Elena spoke. Tell me about her, she said. Isabella, tell me what she was like. Vincenzo was quiet for a long time. Why? Because she's part of you, part of your history, and I want to know all of you. He was silent. Elena thought maybe she'd pushed too far. Then he started talking. She laughed all the time, at everything, even when things were terrible. Especially then. His voice was soft. She believed in me when nobody else did, when I didn't believe in myself. She saw something good, something worth saving. Like me, Elena whispered. Yes, like you. He turned, found her in the darkness. You're different, but the same. Both of you saw past the monster, saw the man underneath. You're not a monster. I am. But I'm other things too. You taught me that. Both of you did. Elena kissed him. Gentle, soft. She'd be happy. That you found love again, that you're living, not just surviving. How do you know? Because I'd want the same if I died. I'd want you to find someone, to be happy, to live. She touched his face. Love doesn't end when someone dies. It just changes, grows, makes room for more. Vincenzo's breath caught. He pulled her closer, held her so tight it almost hurt. I love you, he whispered. I love you so much, it scares me. Good. Fear means it's real. They fell asleep like that, wrapped around each other, holding on, refusing to let go. Morning came too fast. Elena woke to Vincenzo getting dressed, dark suit, gun holster, all business. She sat up, watched him. He caught her looking in the mirror. I'll be back tomorrow night, Vincenzo said. Maybe sooner. Okay. Marco is staying. 20 men on the property. You're safe here. I know. He turned, sat on the bed. His hand found her face. I love you. I love you too. Take care of Sophie. Don't let her worry. I won't. He kissed her. Long, deep, final. Then he stood, grabbed his bag, walked to the door. Vincenzo, Elena called. He stopped, turned. Come home to me, she said. Always. He left. Elena heard the car start, drive away, then silence. Heavy, suffocating. She got up, got dressed, went to Sophie's room. Her daughter was still asleep, peaceful, safe, unaware. Elena watched her. This little girl who'd been through so much, who'd survived so much, who'd learned to speak again, to trust again, to love again. All because of Vincenzo. Because he'd chosen to protect them, to love them, to make them family. Elena felt tears. She brushed them away. No crying, not in front of Sophie. She had to be strong. But God, she was scared. The day passed slowly. Elena cooked, cleaned, played with Sophie, tried to act normal, but the worry sat in her chest. Heavy, constant. Marco checked in every hour. No news yet. Everything's quiet. Elena nodded, tried to smile, failed. Rosa found her in the garden that afternoon, sat beside her, said nothing, just sat, understanding without words. He'll be fine, Rosa said finally. You don't know that. I do, because he has something to come back for now. He didn't before, but now he does. Rosa squeezed her hand. You, Sophie, this life, he won't risk losing it. What if he doesn't have a choice? He always has a choice, and he'll choose you, every time. Elena wanted to believe that, tried to believe it, but the fear wouldn't leave. That night she couldn't sleep. She checked her phone every 5 minutes, nothing, no calls, no texts, just silence. At midnight, headlights appeared at the gate. Elena's heart stopped. She ran downstairs, threw open the door. Vincenzo stood there, alive, whole, tired but safe. His eyes found hers. I'm home, he said. Elena crashed into him, held him, felt him solid and real and alive against her. You came back, she whispered. I told you I would. I know, but I was still scared. Me too. They stood there, holding each other. Marco walked past, smiled, kept going, gave them space. Finally, Vincenzo pulled back, looked at her. Everything's handled. The territories are settled. No more threats, no more danger. It's over. Over? Over. For now. Maybe forever. I don't know. But right now, it's over. His hands found her face. I'm home, and I'm not leaving again. Not unless I absolutely have to. Not unless... Elena kissed him, cut off his words, poured everything into it. Relief, love, gratitude, hope. When they broke apart, he smiled, really smiled, the kind that reached his eyes. Let's go to bed, Vincenzo said. I'm exhausted. They went upstairs, checked on Sophie. She was asleep, peaceful. They stood there, watching her together. She's gotten so big, Vincenzo whispered. I know. I almost missed this, all of this, because I was too afraid to feel. He looked at Elena. Thank you for crashing into my room, for forcing me to feel again, for saving me. You saved me too, did I? Yes, from fear, from poverty, from being alone. She took his hand. We saved each other. They went to their room, lay down, held each other. Vincenzo fell asleep almost immediately. Elena watched him, his face peaceful, relaxed, home. She closed her eyes, let herself relax, let herself believe it was really over, really safe, really okay. And for the first time in days, she slept without fear. Weeks passed, then months. Life settled into routine, beautiful, boring routine. Vincenzo worked from home mostly. Legitimate business, investments, real estate, nothing violent, nothing dangerous. Marco handled the rest. Elena took classes, online, business management. She wanted to help, to contribute. To be more than just protected. Sophie thrived. She talked constantly now, laughed, played, made friends with the guards' children who visited. She was happy, truly happy. One evening, Vincenzo found Elena on the balcony. She stood watching the sunset. He wrapped his arms around her from behind. "What are you thinking?" he asked. "About how different everything is. How much has changed. Good different? The best different." He kissed her neck. "I want to ask you something." "Okay, marry me again." Elena turned, looked at him. "We're already married." "I know, but I want to do it right this time. Big wedding. Your family, friends, everyone." His eyes were serious. "I want the world to know you're mine, that I'm yours, that we're family. My family doesn't talk to me anymore, not since—" She stopped. "Not in years. Then we'll make new family, Rosa, Marco, the people who matter." He took her hands. "Say yes, marry me again, let me show you off, let me celebrate us." Eleanor felt tears, happy tears. "Yes, yes, I'll marry you. Again. Always." He kissed her, spun her around. She laughed. Actually laughed. Pure joy. Pure happiness. Sophie appeared in the doorway. "What's happening?" "We're getting married," Vincenzo said. "Again. Big party. You'll be the flower girl. Again. Can I wear a princess dress?" "You can wear whatever you want." Sophie squealed, ran to them. They caught her, held her between them, all three of them laughing, happy, together. The wedding was 3 months later. Small but beautiful. Garden ceremony. Ocean as backdrop. 50 people. Friends. Associates. Family by choice. Elena wore white. Simple dress. Elegant. Rosa helped her get ready. Her hands shook as she put on makeup. "Nervous?" Rosa asked. "No. Happy. So happy I'm afraid it's not real." "It's real. All of it." Rosa smiled. "You deserve this. Both of you do." Sophie wore a purple princess dress. She'd picked it herself. Marco walked her down the aisle first. Flower petals everywhere. The cats followed her. Everyone laughed. Then Elena walked. Vincenzo stood at the altar. He wore a dark suit. Simple. Perfect. When he saw her, his eyes filled. He didn't hide it. Didn't try to be tough, just let himself feel. She reached him, took his hands. They were shaking too. "Hi," Elena whispered. "Hi." The officiant spoke. Words about love, commitment, family. Elena barely heard. She just looked at Vincenzo, at the man who'd saved her, who'd given her everything, who'd learned to love again because of her. "I do," Vincenzo said. "I do," Elena said. "You may kiss." He kissed her before the words were finished. Deep, real, perfect. Everyone cheered. Sophie jumped up and down. The cats scattered. When they broke apart, Vincenzo whispered against her lips, "Thank you." "For what?" "For everything. For being brave enough to stay. For teaching me how to live again. For being you." Elena smiled, kissed him again. "Thank you for crashing into my life. You crashed into mine. Same difference." They walked down the aisle together, husband and wife, again, forever. Sophie ran ahead. Marco followed. Rosa cried. Happy tears, good tears. The reception was beautiful, dancing, music, laughter. Vincenzo held Elena close, swayed with her. His eyes never left hers. "I love you," he said. "I love you too. Forever, forever." Sophie cut in, danced with Vincenzo, then with Elena, then both together. They made a circle, the three of them. Family, real family, chosen family. As the sun set, they stood together on the balcony. The party continued below, but they needed this moment. Just them. "Are you happy?" Elena asked. "More than I ever thought possible." Vincenzo looked at her. "You changed my life, both of you. You made me remember what it means to be human, what it means to love, what it means to have a home. You did the same for us." He pulled her close, kissed her forehead. "I was dead for 10 years, walking, functioning, but dead. And then you crashed through that door, and everything changed. Best mistake I ever made. Best thing that ever happened to me." Sophie squeezed between them. "Best thing for me too. I got a daddy, and a home and everything I wanted." Vincenzo picked her up, held her. Eleanor wrapped her arms around both of them. They stood there, under the stars, above the ocean, together, safe, home, family. "I love you both," Vincenzo said. His voice was rough, emotional, real. "More than anything, more than life. You're my everything." "We love you too," Elena whispered. "So much." They stayed there, the three of them, holding each other, watching the stars, listening to the ocean, being together, being family, being home. And in that moment, nothing else mattered. Not the past, not the pain, not the fear, just this, just them, just love. The man who hadn't touched a woman for 10 years, the woman who'd been afraid to trust, the child who'd been too scared to speak, all of them healed, all of them whole, all of them home. They looked at each other and smiled. They were finally home.